I just wanted to do a really quick video about what it is to live from the heart. When God created us in the womb, when He fashioned us, He He knew who we were. He knew who we were going to turn out to be, but He planted desires deep in our heart. And those are really a part of us from the beginning of time, but we also develop those throughout our life. And what traditionally seems to happen is that so often that just we really begin to bury those. But what happens is in a lot of situations, it could be conflict, whether it's at work, in our families, in a leadership role, is that those desires that have been buried begin to rise up. In fact, a lot of times they're the things that, really create issues in our life. So when we do have conflict, sometimes, for example, it's a buried desire that is rising up. I know that when I was a consultant for a long time, and it was a very technical career. I talk about this a lot, but what would really rise up would be my desire to be more involved in people's lives, to care about the one-on-one interchanges, what was going on in people's lives. And it just, oftentimes, it didn't really matter. It didn't help create a profit as a consultant. So I had to continue to bury that just in terms of production. So as that rose up, I just realized I have to pay attention to what this is in my heart. So my desire, what happens in coaching is that with God, we help you release that. We discover what those desires are. We discover the emotions that are associated with those, and we begin to peel back the layers to reveal that desire. And then the next thing is we go to Jesus and we ask Him, what should I do with the desire? What is it that you want to do? How is it that you want to fulfill that? And it may sound like a simple process, but God is so wonderful. He just reveals to you what it is that He wants to do. Because to fulfill our desires, we need to know what Jesus wants to do, because He created us. And once we begin to desire to understand that, we can walk in the destiny that God has called for us, has created for us. So I hope that helps a little bit about what it is to live from the heart and to pursue the desires of your heart.